but you know, it just it you just do it now.
If Forbes always mentions about the fourth week. So on the fourth week, something magical happens. So, and everyone seems to nod when I say that. What for you, Cindy, happened magical on the fourth week?
I think in the fourth week, it just became, like you said, second nature to just automatically do it. And I didn't feel like I had to remind myself. I hope that's not mine. But anyway, I didn't have to remind myself. So, I mean, I just automatically got up and drank my apple cider vinegar and water and then ate throughout the day without even thinking about it. So by the third week, I think we had trained ourselves so that we pretty much, it just comes, you know, second nature.
Okay, perfect. So now I think it was Sally that had mentioned that her husband, is it your husband that just shoots it in a shot glass?
Yeah.
And by doing that, what has that done to his system? Now it's a special vinegar. It's not just, and this is more for the newer people, and I'm hoping that this is available. If it's not available in Australia, they probably have a form of it because it's an organic live culture apple cider vinegar. And here, the brand name is called Bragg, B-R-A-G-G, and it's just the family's last name. So it may be something different for you, but I'm sure that type of vinegar is available anywhere.
Yeah, it's raw and unfiltered.
Raw and unfiltered. And it mentions, I'm sorry, what?
Does it need to be organic?
I don't think it needs to be organic as much but I think because it is organic, it allows the mother how they refer to it. And I think it's just the live culture to survive in it. If it's not organic, I'm thinking it probably isn't able to survive. Yeah. And so it kind of helps. I think that it aids in your digestion and helps speed your metabolism. And there's a bunch of other benefits to it that I don't know all the benefits, but I do know that
if you just Google live apple cider vinegar.
Say that again, Sally.
I said if you just Google apple cider vinegar and benefits, a lot of stuff comes up.
Okay, so I am going to, there's Mr. Bill. How are you? Welcome to our group today. Can you hear us? I'm going to say no. He's not green. Hi, Bill. Well, let's, Mr. Bill, are you on your phone? It looks like you're under your house almost. Well, we'll move on. I'm going to go to, hopefully I can do this today. I got rid of a bunch of windows, and so hopefully my computer will allow me to share. So I'm going to try that, and we're going to move on to the first video of the,
looks like he got logged off.
I think he froze again.
as I was saying.
It's happening to you again. Looks like Cindy's going to be kicking in. Today's our third day, right? Tomorrow's Thursday?
Correct.
Okay.
There's Kip.
Okay, can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to try it then.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. But I'm not sure.
I'm praying for you.
We might need a little heavier. Week 1, day 3. Let's look at this and see if maybe if I use this one, it'll. Okay, let me preview. So far, so good. Cross your
Hey
fingers.
everybody, welcome to week 1, day 3. I can do 3. How are you today? Good? I hope that you're doing great. I hope that you're writing, excited, and you're very inspired to keep going, okay? Today's exercises. Simply write down 5 things that make you happy and why. Now, why do I want you to do that? Because most of us forgot about how to be happy or what makes us happy. And I want to place triggers that make you happy. So I'm going to give you the 5 that I wrote down, and you're going to see how it works. My number 1 is watching my children sleep. It actually, almost every day, I crawl up to their room before they wake up. Now, when they're awake, I don't know if I'm so happy. I'm just kidding. When they're sleeping and I look at them and they're peaceful, that makes me happy. It makes me feel proud. I love doing that. I do it almost every single day. Number 2, something that makes me crazy happy is seeing little babies. No, seriously, I go up to newborn moms and go, wow, can I just look at your baby for a little bit? Well, it's funny because if I identified happy as a trigger with a little baby, there's babies everywhere. Some days when I'm kind of bummed, I will go to the mall and just look at the little babies. Mine are almost 12 years old, so I miss those days, and it makes me smile. I love the innocence, the wonder, and that's my personal trigger. I've got a girlfriend who's never going to have children who say, well, that's not mine. So trust me, I know it's a very personal choice. Number 3, you know what makes me really happy? Selling a spin gym. Yeah, you knew I was going to say that, didn't you? I love this little guy. 5 minutes a day will change your whole life, change your arm, your energy, your attitude. And every day I walk around with this in my pocket. I get someone to buy one or try one. I see the smile on their face. Personally makes me happy. Number 4 for me, you're going to think this is crazy. That first sip of a Starbucks chai latte. Yeah, no, not the one that they make with the sugar. It's actually a chai tea bag. It's kind of crazy, but I'll find Starbucks everywhere. It's that first sip. It feels warm and fuzzy, and I'll have a couple of them during the week. Yeah, it makes me happy. Remember, I said, no, not the big ones. Oh, getting married, having the lottery win. No. Little tiny triggers that you can find every day. Makes you smile. When you smile, your whole body kind of goes, ooh, I'm lit up. I feel better. And what do you ultimately do? You make better food choices. Oh, yeah, there's a method to my madness. Want to hear number 5? All right. You know, my whole life changed since I had babies. One of my all-time favorite things, and I try to do this at least 2 or 3 times a month, is go to a movie theater and sit with one baby in each arm. Now, they're not babies anymore, but they still like to cuddle with their mom. We're going to hold on to that one as well. That truly just makes me so happy. So I'm going to ask you, what in your life makes you happy? I've got to say, you know, if you look down at the bottom of this, it says add music, I'm going to challenge you. There's a song called Happy. If I were you, the next time you're sad, turn that song on. It's almost impossible not to smile. Go out and make it a good day. What's the song?
Perfect. Too bad we need to get that video on here, Happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that'll be on there tomorrow. Now, so for the people that haven't been on here, here is where you'll find the, let's see if I can open that up, the downloads, the electronic downloads for the, so here's where you write down your food and you check off your water, and I almost lost you. And then write down 5 things that make you happy and why. And then just kind of go through and follow the book. But I only put in here what pertains to each day. So, did I miss?
And that's for tomorrow.
Did I skip on to tomorrow? Oh, I did, didn't I? How did I do that? There we go. I'm doing good. I haven't lost anyone yet.
Here.
Oh, we've got, oh, there, you know what?
Ah.
I think we have it. Let's grab your spin gym and spin gym while we're...
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here. can take a break. I'm on the move, I could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold me back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without.
That's right, Pat. You lost your string.
Gary's fixing it now for me.
What?
I see it, Pat.
Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof. Cause I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you know what happiness is to you. Cause I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof.
Sorry, I had to take a little break. Forbes is in her car and she asked me to give her the number. She'll jump on real quick. Is everyone spin jamming?
Yes. I saw Pat's imaginary one.
She was so intently watching us.
Yeah. I could see she was getting a really good workout.
Were you guys
You were
able to see
bebopping
mine?
around.
I'm glad I didn't lose my second string.
Were you guys able to see my screen?
Yeah.
You're what?
My screen.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we saw the little guys jumping around.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so let's continue. It's just a couple minutes through. I gave it a little break. We have less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
If you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm happy, I know if because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do, bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none bring me down. I said, because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like a room without a roof, because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm happy, I'm alone. If you know what happiness is to you, I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do,
Not happy anymore.
I'm happy, I'm alone.
Everybody smile.
Without a roof, because I'm happy, I'm alone.
Oh, it's having problems.
Happy, I'm alone. If you know what happiness is to you, I'm happy, I'm alone. If you feel like that's what you want to do.
That was a nice finish.
There you go.
Oh, there. That was a nice finish to that song.
Yeah, it was.
As there's Miss Kipling. I was wondering if Forbes had jumped on yet.
Not yet.
Before
Bill's on, but where is he?
Who?
Bill is on, but where is he?
I think he dropped off.
His name is still there.
Yeah.
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
there.
here.
We just can't see your face.
You're in the dark. So Kipling, before you jumped on, we were just kind of sharing a little bit. And I was asking you, are you journaling?
Yes.
And how are you doing with that? And are you sharing? I think your partner is on.
Yes. Sarita and Carly.
Yes.
Carly's on too. She just on.
So Carly,
Yep, I came back.
you did. There you are. I just want to introduce you to your one of your
Had
journal.
to switch.
Where'd Kipling go? I can't find Kipling now.
Right
She's there.
There.
She's there.
It's all how I have the view, I think.
No, I know. She's right after Bill.
Got it. Oh, there she is. So Kipling and Carly, you guys are both journal buddies and accountability partners. So Sandy, I'm still going to tag you up with someone. I was looking for an extra person, but so I may just tag you into Carly and Kipling if that's okay.
Who was Sarita? Because that's who I wrote the email to also. There were two.
Yeah.
Just came on.
Okay.
Courtney, I just sent you my.
Oh, look, we have a guest.
Hi, Forbes.
Where's she at? There.
Can you hear us?
Hey.
Francine.
Here you are. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. I'm in my car. So we've just been listening to the happy song. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
We
Penny
watched
looks a lot. Penny looks a lot happier today. Penny, you're smiling.
I'm working on it.
No, you're fucking smiling. You're not working on it. Fighting me. You're happy, damn it, and you're happy because
I'm
of that
happy,
song.
damn it.
Damn it, I know. And Courtney's happy, and Cindy, and look at Sandy. Hello, Miss Sandy.
Hello. Hi, folks.
Still on. Joshua was on for a while. Was he still on?
Yeah,
Yes,
he's on.
And Bill's on.
Where's my Joshua?
Yes.
Now, this is what I call a party. Mwah. Hello, everybody. All right, well, I have good news. I just got off the phone. I apologize for being late. I just got off the phone with Think and Grow Rich Live. I am now apparently an official part of the Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich Live family with Bob Proctor and Sharon Lecter.
Wow.
All right.
I know, and they are incredibly jazzed to have me because there's apparently a real shortage of strong women speakers.
Good.
So I am very, very happy about that.
Awesome.
And then I'm all going to the studio right now to meet a man who wants to take Spin Gym to Argentina. He is a black belt expert and a teacher and a major martial arts influencer. He gave me a huge award last year at martial arts, right? And how's everybody else doing? Chuck, how's everybody doing?
Oh, they're doing awesome. We were just kind of sharing as far as the journaling and how the partners are going, and it's going very well. We just watched the first video and then the happy song, and then we were just going to kind of move into the next one.
Well, since you have me in person, let me talk for a minute live.
Absolutely.
Have we started to trade emails yet, guys?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Courtney, whose email did you get?
Penny.
Mine.
All right, so Courtney, what one suggestion might you make to Penny on what you read? One suggestion.
There's been an issue. I'll let Penny explain.
Well, while we were on here, I was able to get it to go through, but we had
you
some
were?
problems.
Okay.
We had some problems with our internet, but I just sent it to you, Courtney.
Oh, did you? Awesome.
Okay.
So I haven't seen Penny's yet. I'm looking it up now.
Okay, so Courtney, why don't you share one obstacle that you've had doing this so far?
Taking the time to write everything down. I gave Penny what I really eat. Hasn't been pretty, but.
Okay, so stop. Okay, that's all I needed. What does that mean? It hasn't been pretty.
because I've been so busy, I just haven't had the time to really, I stop someplace and get something. So I stop someplace and get pasta, and then I have that for 2 meals, you know.
No, I don't know. Courtney, actually, I don't know. And I hate when people use the word you know.
Okay.
Joshua is sitting there also. Joshua is living on protein and very specific amount of tiny carbs because he has a real goal in mind. He wants to crush it on March 10th. Courtney, what is the why? Why are you doing this?
For my health.
Bullshit, that's not enough. I don't really care how healthy you are. How about that you want to look fucking rocket naked the next time you're standing next to a man?
You know, sweetie, I lost, no, I can't even think that way because the 230 pounds that I lost, I have loose skin. There's no way I'm going to look good. I'm doing it to stay healthy. That's why.
But how do you know? Okay, and I'm just play along with me. How do you know when you're healthy?
When I feel damn good.
I've watched you eat. You need a bigger why and you'll get better results.
You know, I'm kind of happy with some of the results that I got, actually. My thing is I need to exercise more. I need to be more conscious of what I'm eating. That's true. But right now, it's when I get hungry, I'll stop where I need to stop and eat something to tide me over. So it's
okay. So I'm going to share with you while you're doing this program. I get kind of like I get to hit you in the head if you don't say I don't know. I'm allowed to coach you and teach you as much as I can. Sure. So I'm going to tell you that part of what you don't realize, and this is for everybody, is the value of foods. So in my world, flour and water, which is pasta, would never feed my machine because it's crap food. And I value my health and my life way too much. Right. But I'm listening to you as a very smart, beautiful, intelligent woman telling me you don't have time. My question is time for what? Time to make a salad and bring it with you all day. Time to steam veg. Time to make much better choices because you can. Okay. Trying to say that you don't have time is an irrelevant statement.
You can coach me as much as you want. That's fine, and I accept that. But here's the problem. You know I'm missing half my small intestines. I can't eat salad and be in public at the same time. So I have to avoid those things.
Okay, that's valid. Now that's valid.
So I have to have high protein. Okay. And I eat the carbs to kind of sustain my stomach, so I'm not looking for a bathroom to run to. That's an issue with me.
Okay, well, that's a very valid conversation. So I don't know the dietary restrictions that serve your body best, but I'm going to tell you that I don't know that, and I don't know what they are, but I'm going to tell you the conversation of saying I grab what I can in no way be the healthiest choice that you make. Does that seem valid?
True. That's very true.
Yeah. Very valid. So I'm going to say that you have certain dietary restrictions. I'm totally fine with that. My bigger question is the way that you talk about how you grab what you can.
All right.
So a solution might be, especially if you've got issues that allow you not to eat everything, might be to create an amazing container, this beautiful, like a 6-pack thing that they make, foil container that you have in your car that's always refrigerated, that always keeps what you need whenever you need it. So you're not looking in places that don't serve you. And that's more of the conversation. I just want you to feed yourself healthy. I don't really care what it is that you eat because this is not a diet. If you say you can't eat salad, don't eat salad. But you know, a sweet potato that you've baked at home is maybe an amazing carb choice that's filling and you can do, but you'd have to cook it the night before and carry it with you sliced up all day long. Okay. So I just want you.
We lost you, Forbes.
He's on mute.
You muted. You muted yourself, Forbes. Can you hear us?
And by the way, that goes, I don't know if I got cut off.
We didn't hear you.
Got muted.
You did. That's because somebody was calling me. So this is not just for you, Courtney. This is for everybody. This is only day 3 of 6 weeks. In order to make changes, and I said this in my class, it's sometimes like trying to change the course of a river. And I'm going to tell you that the why is more important. Now, I'm kidding about the naked thing. I don't know what is your why. I'm looking at Joshua as a role model right now. His why is probably the biggest of all of us, is that in X amount of weeks, so is mine actually, I'm going to be standing on stage in front of 8,500 people. I want to look really good. His is that he's going to do a competition. If you just want to get healthier, there is no why, because you never know how healthy you are. So if you say, my goal is to do this specifically, then you will attain that. If you're a certain size, it doesn't matter what the why is, I don't really care. I'm just going to say that you need to create one that inspires you to take action.
Gotcha.
So, again, it doesn't matter what it is, it just has to be bigger than I want to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be that at the end of 6 weeks, you want to stand there as a role model and say, like, Mary lost 50 pounds in my office, that you on this program, to prove that you want to coach it, that you lost another 20, I don't care what the number is. But that might be a why, that you're going to say, I'm going to stand here and tell these people I did this. Nobody wants to know that you just got healthier. It's not very sexy. It's not enough. It's not motivating enough.
But I lost a pound in these past 3 days.
Well, that's because I'm good. No, and I appreciate All right, then I'm full of shit. I don't know what I'm talking about, and we can...
It's because I exercise. And it's good that I'm becoming much more conscious of what I'm eating, because it's embarrassing to send a Penny, but then Penny doesn't know my dietary restrictions, you know. There's some things I have issues with, but there's some things that I shouldn't eat as well. And I know that pasta is one of them, but it was an easy place to stop and get a lot of food because I was hungry.
No. And you know what? I'm going to have you serve as a role model for everybody. That's not good enough. That is not good enough. But just listen to the words that you're using. You can't be hungry. Don't be hungry. So what does that mean? You have to eat more often. I'm going to start investing in this little bag that you put in your car so that you're never hungry. You can't allow yourself to do that. That is the downfall of every quote-unquote diet.
You're frozen.
Just
frozen.
I'm frozen. Okay.
You walked in the studio.
Darn it. Hang on. I did just walk into the studio. I'm on a. Hang on. Wi-Fi. Rymac. Connect. Hi. Come on into my office here. Please tell me I'm back. Am I back?
We can hear you.
You're back. Yes.
Your picture is frozen, but we can hear you good.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what my computer though. You guys, this is so bizarre. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Nothing. Kind of on a roll. Darn it.
There, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes. Yeah. We can hear you. Your face is just frozen.
Well, that's much. I hate when this happens. All right. Now you're talking about the Botox line. That's good.
So Forbes, I got about 2 minutes. I have to jump off. I'm coaching a client in just a few minutes. So any last thing you want to hit me with?
Okay.
With your best shot.
Yes, that you're going to serve as a better role model than you imagine. Because the truth is, all the things that I hear you saying, I want you to hear you saying.
Okay.
Well, everything that you just said is if it was a coach.
You're fading on me.
What would you have said to Courtney if you were coaching her?
Who are you talking to?
She's talking to you.
You.
What would I say?
Courtney, I'm talking.
Pay more attention to what you eat. So I was being honest, saying I wasn't paying attention, and that I intend to pay more attention to what I eat.
Well, good, because I'm not.
I've never reported what I eat to anybody. So let's see what this does, because
Works.
I didn't like what I said. Hey.
Well, because here's the whole point. Hang on a second. Okay. Here, can you guys see me now?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So here's the whole point of this program, and I'm very excited about it. Very excited. Turn my phone off. Turn my phone off. Turn off. Power off. Technology. It's the bane of my existence. Okay. You can't, I know, Cindy's laughing. Don't laugh at me. Josh is just going, man, how come I'm not there to help that poor girl? So here's the thing. And everybody who's been in this program, and I'm sorry that Larry's not here, Courtney has experienced what you're experiencing. And you're going to hear this because you want to coach this. But it's like pushing a watermelon through a screen door. Change is not easy, but it's worthwhile. This program is worthwhile. When you do the exercises and you actually write it down, and like I said, I don't care what you're writing down. I'm more here about the story that you found yourself having to eat whatever was available. That one thing, if you change that one concept, that you plan it out a little better, will make all the difference. It makes it easier to write because you know what you're going to be writing, but it makes you happier. Imagine, Courtney, that you're this person trying to scrounge, going, oh my God, I want to eat healthy, but I only see a Panda Express and a Chick-fil-A. Don't let that dictate who and what you are. You're better than that. And that's all I'm saying for tonight, okay?
Okay. At least it wasn't McDonald's, hey?
Courtney, yeah. I love you, Miss Courtney.
I love you too. I gotta go, you guys, because I have a client.
Bye, Courtney.
Bye-bye. Good night.
So Cindy, I love that you're sitting there laughing about this. Isn't it funny how things after 6 weeks, don't you hear things differently now?
I do hear things differently. And I would tell you the reason I'm doing this is I want to lose more weight. I want to lose at least 20 more pounds.
Easy.
Yeah, easy, piece of cake.
Not chocolate cake.
Oh gosh, not chocolate cake.
I love your energy about
I
that.
didn't catch that I said that.
I know. So one of the things that we're going to do as we go through this is you guys need to watch as we prepare some different foods, as we make different smoothies. And I think that's part of the program, the videos that we'll put out. There are some very innovative, amazing ways, and I'm sure Josh will share about how to cook a piece of chicken. But that it's not, if you're not eating a restricted diet at all, what is it you get to put in there? How creative can you be making a pizza out of cauliflower crust? Because I got to tell you, cauliflower crust and some wonderful tomato sauce, which is high in lycopene, you know, you can eat and enjoy things in a way that you never have before. But it requires, I think, the first 6 weeks to just get out of your own head. You guys see it when you hear Courtney speak. It sounds like you 6 weeks ago. I can't do this. It's too hard. Look at Pat. Pat is laughing her ass off. I love that. Hey, Miss Sandy, welcome to the group here. So, Sandy, is this your first week doing this? Do you have the physical book?
I don't. I'm organizing that with Mary.
Oh, nice, because this will help a lot. Where are you, by the way?
Sydney, Australia.
Oh, that's right. You're very far away. You know what? You can print out the book. We don't need to send this to you, but you don't have a spin gym, do you?
No. I'd love one.
All right. So my thought on that, and I know you've reached out to me many times, is that maybe we have you order 10 spin gyms, and by the end of this, you'll sell it to 9 other people. And I love that Josh is doing it because you need to. It's expensive to sell them just one of something. So let's have that conversation. But welcome all the way from Australia. You're going to love this program. And the goal is for you to now enroll people there to go through this course because I can be seen around the world.
Yeah.
Miss Penny.
Yes.
Look at you. You're so much happier than yesterday, aren't you?
Oh boy.
Okay, so what changed from yesterday to today?
I feel that I just had to reapproach how I was doing things. I think I needed to step back and, you know, kind of take myself out of my body and just look at myself more deeper and what I might be doing that might be contributing to reaction to my situation. And so and also to get a better solution. And, you know, I felt that I approached it differently, and I brought my mom over, and, you know, we're working on things. It's hard. Make it easy.
You know, it's not hard. How about it's not hard? It just is.
So
it just is. You know, I'm talking to Ed Milet today. Ed is one of the most amazing motivational speakers, and his dad is dying at the moment. And Chuck, did you hear the conversation today?
I did.
I honored you and your dad. Did you like that?
I did. Thank you.
Because I'm not kidding. You know, here's the thing. We're all going to leave this planet at some point. If you're in a room with If you're in a room with somebody dying, is it about you or about them?
Them.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, when you're in a room with someone dying, apparently, you're all so sad. Imagine you're the one in the bed looking at all these sad faces. That sucks. Would you rather die in the middle of a party or in the middle of a funeral?
Party.
Point.
I'd rather die in the middle of a party. I would rather. Here, actually, I've got say hi to Sergio and his daughter.
Hi.
I would rather die in the middle of a party. I'd rather see my family and friends having an amazing time saying, love you, bye, as opposed to going, oh, they're dying, that's terrible. I know that sounds crazy, and by the way, Josh is the only one who's doing this. Hello. So Chuck did that. When his dad was dying, I called him and I said, Chuck, are you playing some music? Play your dad's favorite music. Why not? Or you could just all sit around and mope. I know, it's funny, isn't it? You're all going to die. And by the way, I lost my Dexter at 20. He was shot in the back 10 times and left for dead on the street, on the sidewalk. He died all by himself. If you're lucky enough to be with somebody that you love, you are lucky enough. Got it? Right. It's a very powerful thing, but I think that we look at dying in the wrong way. It is, I get it, it's a little sad to lose somebody. Trust me, I don't want to lose anybody else in my life that I love. And I'm going to qualify this because it doesn't count for kids. But let's assume parents, okay? Just dealing with parents. At some point, they're going to go. Let's let them go with grace and dignity and fun. And you know what? Because that's what happens in life. So, to that end, Miss Kipling, how are you doing, my love?
Great, thank you.
You
I just
cold
got
again?
back from a yoga class. That's why I can barely do my spin gym because I was in a sculpt class for an hour in 105-degree heat.
What do you do in 105-degree heat to sculpt you?
Survive and breathe. It's core yoga. It's core power yoga. And I took the class. I wasn't teaching.
Oh my God. Hey, Miss Carly Grace, how are you doing?
I am good.
I did. Actually, I'm loving. You guys have to sit on this. Look, so Sergio was telling his daughter how I invented this and how cool I am. And I'm going, oh, that's so cool.
You have a true grandmaster here. She is like #1 in the world, without a doubt. Now, the gentleman who's telling you that, we actually came out, I'm going to come sit on your side of the table. I might as well enjoy this visit. So stay right there. Don't move. Stay in the front there. And come a little closer to your dad, who I've not met his daughter yet. Now, by the way, so Sergio is, tell them your credentials.
Well, I'm a grandmaster in the martial art and founder of the first American martial art in history, where I have taken the proper biomechanical research from sports science and applied the movements, the correct movements, to the martial arts. This is my lovely daughter, Gabriela.
Yeah.
And obviously, every time I even hear Forbes, she gives me energy, and that's what I teach. And everything she's telling you about discipline and persistence and determination to change your life, please listen to her. You can have somebody better than her telling you this.
Ooh, you love that, and I have to tell you, this amazing martial artist, I have an award from him. And not bad for a little girl who got mugged in 1982 and then found herself at a dojo going, I got to kick and punch somebody. And then I studied Taekwondo forever. And then I realized that was a silly sport for me because there's no way I'm going to kick somebody's head wearing a tight pencil skirt. It was not designed for me. So then I did a little Aikido, and which thrown my back one too many times, a little Wing Chun, and I started to create my own. And then, of course, Spin Gym. And to be honored by you was probably one of the highlights of my life. My trophy's in my office. And to think that I have anything to do at all with martial arts, but I will tell you, put me in a room with little black belts and I will kick their proverbial tushies.
Absolutely.
Oh my, I don't know where.
That's a self-defense right there.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? I just developed anti-aging Shimshindo Aqua Defense. And I'm going to use that.
Get that anti-aging Shimshindo, which is what he created.
Aqua Defense.
In the water.
Yeah, because.
So in case somebody mugs you in the pool.
No. What happens is this. You learn the proper biomechanics in the water because our body's made out of water. Mm-hmm. So therefore, when you actually learn it, when you get out of the water, you know the movements, then you apply them, put them together.
What an awesome idea.
That's great.
I'm the creator. First time anybody's going to get in and show specific, proper biomechanical movements such as golf, tennis, baseball in the aqua. And once we build that, I want to take that steam gym and people can actually work in the pool having one of these because they have to, everybody has to have one if they want to do it.
Especially if they have like injuries or like elderly people who they have like joint issues or
Back problems.
How old are you?
I
was just going to ask her what she deems as elderly. How old is elderly?
Elderly, over 30.
Oh my, 85 is elderly. Okay, that's good to know. How important is diet in what you do?
It's diet. I don't believe in. I believe in eating properly, as you mentioned. I eat properly.
What is proper?
Properly is mainly vegetables, fish, away from meat. Really understanding how to cook properly, which it goes in hand.
That's interesting. An Argentinian who doesn't eat meat. That's kind of
well, you know, I eat it maybe once a month, but you know, I mean, I come from the country of cattle, the best meat in the world. But I believe that you know, having those shakes in the morning, getting the vitamins, getting the nutrition that you really need properly, and eating properly is what it's all about. I mean,
now,
if I tell you how I eat, you probably think I'm crazy. But
well, go ahead. This is what this whole is about. This is the program they're on. So the program is, you know, I consider diet to be decisions I eat today.
Right.
Every day they have to write down what they eat and do a mental exercise. That's all they do.
For discipline is the best.
So
that's how you start.
So let me ask you a question. What do you eat in a day?
In the morning, I have soup.
What kind of soup?
Chicken soup broth with noodles and vegetables.
Okay. Who here has chicken soup with vegetables? Yeah, nobody. Okay. For breakfast.
Now,
why do you do that?
Because that's the best nutrition that you can get out of your body in the morning.
Do you homemade it?
Yes.
You homemade it?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
From scratch.
So I'm sad that Courtney's not listening to this.
Because see, what happens is everything unfortunately, things we actually buy in the store. Nowadays, everything with either is chicken or meat, all those, what they feed them and what they inject them with is not really good for them. So specifically buying the proper food and cooking it the right way.
Right.
It's what it's all about.
Okay, so now chicken soup, what else?
It all depends. I used to eat sushi. I don't eat sushi anymore.
Okay, because?
So bacteria is becoming, you know what I mean? Also a lot of salmon with the mercury. And so, you know, through the time, I discipline myself.
Okay, keep it, what else?
So then usually for lunch, I have my scrambled eggs and something that it's, you know, just to keep my energy going. It all depends, you know, where I go to get them. Because again, I go to the farm, I get them, I go home and I cook them.
Courtney, he goes to the farm to get the eggs.
Yeah, I don't buy it from the store.
Really? The farm? That's got to be convenient when you're out running around.
Basically, I eat 6 small meals a day.
6 meals? Okay, where's Larry? 6 meals because he's a fitness expert.
Basically salads. Yeah. I love salads.
Okay.
Spinach, not regular lettuce, but spinach with a lot of berries.
Okay.
It's very important. And then for dinner, a good soup, a great soup like chung pong, Korean. I love, for instance, people think I'm crazy, but I love lentil.
So by the way, look at his daughter. You have the most beautiful skin. What do you eat?
I try to eat pretty clean.
Like?
Oatmeal in the morning, boiled eggs, maybe lunch like tuna. Occasionally sweet potatoes, like just have a little bit of carbs. Let's see, salad, a lot of salad. For dinner, chicken and some kind of vegetables. Pretty clean.
She looks like she's 21 with porcelain skin. If you are what you eat, you're very welcome. Well, because people listening to this are going, well, wait a second, I don't want to, we're not on a diet. But if I told you that this is how a martial art expert eats and his beautiful daughter. Now, Sergio, I would like to introduce you to Joshua. Joshua, hi, how are you doing?
Hello. Hi, Joshua, nice to meet you.
Joshua, do you have some more light in your room? Joshua's training for a competition, a bodybuilding physique competition. Do you mind showing him your physique?
Let's see what we're working on. Come on. I don't normally do this. He's been a two-time Mr. Arnold.
That's awesome.
So what is the competition you're doing now?
So I'm going to be doing the physique on March 10th.
In which competition?
It's Patrick Sampson's, well, I think it's Samson Showdown. It's in Vegas. It's his first competition.
Maybe you can spin Jim and show him your back a little bit.
Oh, baby.
That's awesome.
No, he's tired.
Thank you.
Well, because you want to see, I want to show you what true
You got to turn
perfection.
the light on.
Okay. I mean, he's really working hard, and he's living on a diet of mostly chicken and a little bit of sweet potato and carb. I got to tell you, it's fascinating to watch him work this hard. When you look that good, most of us would just stop there, wouldn't you? He's still in the gym 2 hours every day. So let's just see what this is looking like. I haven't seen you in a week.
I was hoping that if we were going to the Arnold Schwarzenegger's Classic, I'm going to be there in March.
When is that?
First weekend.
He's gonna. I don't know. Yes. Yes.
Amazing.
Okay. Oh, look at it. Oh. Now your abs are looking. Your lats, front lats are looking good.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, let's see that back.
That
Nice.
looks amazing.
Yeah.
You look really good.
Even since last week, I could see how much more cut.
Yeah, I can see the difference too.
That's what I'm excited to see. Because we don't normally ever get to see this. Damn. How much more cut do you have to get to win this thing?
And there's more, right?
Oh my God! Look at your chest. Oh God. And that's
Forbes, you're so funny.
so bad.
6 weeks we could look like that.
Damn it! 6 weeks you can look like
A
that.
lifetime.
Wow.
It's a lot of discipline. Congratulations, sir.
Yeah, congratulations.
Hey, so Josh, are you going to go up to the Arnold or no? Your mic is off.
His mic is off.
What day is the Arnold?
First weekend.
Third and
Your
fourth?
mic
I actually
is
can't. 3rd and 4th, I've got a class I'm teaching. Josh, take off your microphone is off. Well, but it is interesting because I can see the difference. You guys can see the difference in him too?
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
Phenomenal what Spin Gym will do to you.
Amazing. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. I got 6 more weeks, so
Matter of
I'm
fact,
going to kick ass on the stage.
That's awesome.
I'm going to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Classic the first weekend.
Doing what?
Actually, I'm going as a martial artist. We're going to present the Rhonda gold medal. I'm trying to get her back. If she would learn from me, I will have Rhonda back in the octagon in 6 months, knowing upright fighting, let me tell you, without a doubt. So I'm going to try to talk her into it.
I wish you best. I competed at the Arnold 4 times, the last 4 years, because I'm originally from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
So usually it's my chance to go home, compete, see family and friends, stuff like that. So, I'll miss it this year, but I got something else better.
Hey, so let me ask you a question, Joshua. I'm looking at your body, and I don't really understand what wins a competition like this.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Okay, I have to focus on your face, please. I have been away from him for a week and a half, and it's really, really, it's hard to be apart from this man. I love him. My question is, what are you working on now? I mean, you look perfect to me. So you're still in the gym. Explain to us, because a lot of us are never going to get there. What are you doing? Well,
this is the cutting phase. So trying to cut as much fat off my body as much as possible. So I'm not taking in enough nutrition to be able to gain muscle at this point, but yet I got to consume enough carbs so when I do work out that I don't lose my muscle. So there's a balance there.
So we have a lot of people on this channel right now who'd like to lose fat.
Mm-hmm.
We got 6 weeks to do it. What would you recommend that we focus on?
Well, resistance training is the best way to cut fat. That and dieting. Cardio, when you do cardio, you burn calories. But once you step off that machine or stop running, you stop. But when you when you work out every day and you get done working out, you're still losing body fat.
Okay.
So resistance training is the best way to lose fat.
So you've done spin gym for a while. I know you're in the gym lifting. I know you've got your own system. A lot of the people on this channel will never go to the gym. How do you think spin gym might play into that?
Hey, something's better than nothing.
That's a good start. Now, by the way, when we turn on some music and we do one song, most of us are burnt out.
I get burned out doing it too. I mean, when we were on I was on her shopping network, and I sweat more doing the spin gym than I do in the gym, and that's no lie. And I get burned out within like 5 minutes. So
Great testimony.
Well, but because it fires all of your muscles at the same time. There's no way that it can't not do that. So diet-wise, give me one piece of advice for everybody.
You can't have both. You can't have both carbs and fats. You kind of have to get rid of one or the other.
Ooh, okay. So what might that look like for the average person? So let's say this week we want to focus on something.
So what would that mean? So as a bodybuilder, I don't want to get rid of all my carbs, but I will want to lose all my fat. Some people might want to go opposite. Say they're really out of shape and they're fat, or they have more. I want to be nice, but cutting your carbs and consuming fat might make you lose weight faster. And then once you get to the point where you're satisfied, and then you can change your diet up.
Okay. So guys, remember, we're not doing a diet here, but we might want to play with the idea of what might it mean to cut out all your fat and just focus on carbs, or focus on fat and not carbs. You guys know what that means?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, your body needs fuel. And it's you either get the fuel through your carbs or through your fat. So your carbs will go first, and then they'll start eating your fat away. And then if your fat's gone, then they'll start eating your muscles away, which I totally do not want because I worked so hard building them. So knowing that, those are the reasons why you can't have both.
All right. So if we were to focus on something, guys, this week, for the rest of the week, you got 2 more days or a couple more days. Why don't we focus on protein? Make sure that we've got a lot of protein per meal. That would be your chicken, your fish, your yogurt. And it's interesting because I don't cut out both. It's kind of interesting. But the more protein that you eat, and by the way, Josh is doing something else that I believe in, is separating his meals. I think, because again, I don't teach diet on this program, but that I think if you start out in the morning with a piece of fruit and let it digest. By the way, are we doing our apple cider vinegar, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
Twice a day.
So I actually started doing that again because I will tell you, it's an amazing thing to get your liver kick-started. But let's start adding vegetables, which are carbs, little sweet potato, and maybe cut down on the fats and see how that works for a week. You think so?
Okay.
Sure.
Yes.
Just kind of focus on it. If you need to do a little research or ask some questions, feel free. Sally, who's your partner this week?
Or let me talk about carbs real quick.
Okay, go.
So you have 2 types of carbs. You got complex carbs and you got simple carbs. Simple carbs are carbs that digest fast. So when they digest fast, that means that they turn into sugar fast. They spike your insulin levels up.
Can you give us an example of what type of food is a simple carb and what type of
sugar, honey, white rice is simple carbs. Pasta, that's a simple carb. Complex carbs are carbs that digest slowly. So it's like a drip system. It slowly drips in your system, so it doesn't spike your insulin levels up and turn to fat. So a good simple carb would be a brown rice or a sweet potato. Those are 2, or oatmeal. Those are my 3 favorite carbs to eat. So only time that you would like to eat a simple carb would be as soon as you get done working out, like lifting weights, because your muscles need to be fed and they need to be fed fast. So that's why a simple carb would be the ideal time to eat them.
Awesome.
All right, so the nice thing about having Josh on the call is he's quite a role model. At the very least, You're going to work on getting educated, but be very specific about what you're eating. Make sure you drink your water. Let's get into some spin gym. Who wants to work out? Everyone got your spin gym?
Yep.
All right, so I've got Sergio here.
So I gave blood today, so I am told not to exercise.
Another point I wanted to make, if I can chime in for a second, sodium levels in meats, in deli meats. You know, hold a lot of salt. And if you can get like a piece of chicken or a piece of, if you are eating meat, or a good piece of fish, do that instead
I'm going to chime in with Kipling. Let me share something with you. Deli meat is not meat. That processed anything, you really want to think about, and Kipling, I'm going to have you continue to say that, but why don't you guys think about fish, chicken, and steak for real? Deli processed crap is deli processed crap. It's not real.
Get it out of there.
That's right.
What about baby carrots? Are those real?
I love you. No. No, they're not. Baby carrots are manufactured carrots. But anyway, that's another story. The point is, one thing you might want to cut out on this program, cut out deli meat. It's not designed to help you. It is so high in sodium. Kipling, continue that while I go find the perfect song.
Okay. So yeah, so I noticed on one of the journals that I saw, there was deli meats, and I think they're simple, they're easy to grab. I used to do it, like go to Starbucks, grab a sandwich. Now I'll just go and I'll get the egg white bites from Starbucks if I have to eat something, and I know they're probably kind of loaded with the sodium, but it's protein, and you can get the egg white or the bacon, and you know, that's a little counterproductive, I realize, but I really at all costs try to avoid any type of sandwich meat. And so then I'll just make fresh chicken at home, and I come home and I'll just have my carb and my protein, and not go too crazy with the fats either. Because sometimes when you're really hungry, when you're starting to cut back on your carbs and you want to keep increasing the fats real high, try not to do that. It's satisfying. You satisfy that satiety level, but you're also can start over consuming too. So then you want to balance, right?
Tell them a good fat to eat, a good dietary fat.
Avocado, there's avocado oil, there's flaxseed oil. Get some flaxseed oil into your diet daily, whether you take it into a capsule. I'm not going to tell you milligrams because everybody, it's different, and that's a personal thing. But flax seeds, sometimes in my yogurt, I try not to do too much dairy either. But if I do the Nosa yogurt, or you know, I can't think of the other one, but I'll put a little flaxseed in there. I try to stay away from too much granola. The granola, the healthy, like from Whole Foods, they have some decent granola without a lot of fat in it. Just sprinkle it on, just for flavor and a little crunch.
All right, so Ms. Kipling, tomorrow I'm going to invite you to go through that again. Maybe you want to help everybody give a little more deep, literally go through what fats are, because because I'm ready to work out, I got to take these guys to dinner. I want to start with the fact that our beautiful girl here has never spin gym. I want to get this on tape. Come here, uncross your legs. Okay. And what were you saying when you first, you go 10, come on, go. What did you say when you first started?
I said this thing is so cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, it's so much resistance. I wasn't expecting that much resistance on it. It's amazing.
Thank you. Now straighten your arms. Totally straighten your arms. Go 10, 9, 8. Come on. Go 7.
It's hard to like go fast because it's so resistant. But
I'm sorry. It's what? Yeah.
So good.
Like, a little higher. Go 8. Pull this belly in. Come on, lean forward. Come on, a little more forward, daughter. Go. Go.
Yes, she's a good black belt.
Is she black belt? Oh,
I haven't trained in a while. Though,
squeeze your shoulder blades. Come on, squeeze your shoulder blades
for a long time.
Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Squeeze back. All right, you guys get your spin gym out. I'm going to put on some music. And then also Sergio over here, watch me kick his proverbial butt with the spin gym. All right, we're going to turn on some music. It'll be one song. Here we go. Amy, turn your phone back on for me. Hello?
Okay.
Turn it on. Woo! My God. That's awesome. Turn that phone on.
I still have 5 minutes.
Good. All right, here we go. Come on, right there. Go. Go with a sap. Go with a sap. 8. All right, I'm going to turn this way. Come here, come here. Okay, go. That's okay. Come over here, come here. Come on. Go with a sap. Cut him. I'm going to make this black belt work his butt up. Straight your arms. Downward. Straight your arms. When this gets too hard, one hand. It is hard. I know. Pull back. Pull back. It's good. Sandy's going, I want one. I want one.
I do.
Punch it out. Come on. You want fit arms? Come on, Joshua. Ah! Just one song. One song. Underneath. Do some tricep. It's all right. Oh, okay, so now everybody, unwind your spin gym. Go overhead and stretch. Tough day for me. On over the other side. Oh. The yoga class. And other side. Oh. 2 fingers in and stretch your arms. Oh, your forearm. Oh, stretch your forearm. Wow. What do you think? Wow, that was about 3 minutes of a class. I'm sweating more than most people ever sweat in like 10 minutes. So big applause to Joshua, who's already worked out for 2.5 hours. Sandy, we have to get you one. Talk to Mary tomorrow. We'll figure this out.
Yeah, great, thank you. So how often should you be?
How often should you do it? Depends on how fit you want to get. I don't know, that was one song. Can you do that 5 times a day?
I want to get really fit, and I actually plan on going back to the gym. I spoke to them yesterday.
Yeah.
So I plan on going with my 2 teenage kids about 3 times a week and walk on the beach at least 2 times a week. That's it.
Okay, so the problem with walking on the beach is it doesn't raise your heart rate. You take this for a walk on your beach and your entire body will change. Average weight loss in 6 weeks is about 15 pounds. Just come, show up every night. If you write it, you can download each page. And I will tell you, this will make all the difference. It burns an insane amount of calories because it's just hard to do. It just engages all of you work out in a huge sweat. If you can do it in 3 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day, watch what happens, Miss Sandy. You will not recognize yourself by week 4, I promise.
I look forward to it.
I do too. I'm looking forward to us going down to Australia and kind of making a point. All right, on that note, I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow night at 7 as best I can. And so ciao for now. Mwah.
Take care.
Nice
to meet you.
Bye. Nice to meet you. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless you too.
Namaste.
Nice.
No Chuck.
Did Chuck leave?
I don't know, did he?
Chuck's left the building.
Elvis left the building. All right, guys.
Good night.
Have a great evening.
Good
My
night.
wonderful husband fixed my string.
Yes. Yay.
And then you can let us all know how you're doing in your bungee with your spin gym too.
Yes. I told my husband, he has hip surgery coming up. And I said, you'll be able to do the spin gym and bungee gym or butt gym.
Oh, I've done that pre and post
After surgery.
bungee.
Awesome.
We'll explain that another day too to the others.
Okay.
That's awesome. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.